Hello, thanks for stopping by. Today I'd like to talk about cooking recipes that you can do at home. With cooking, creativity can be just as important as the ingredients. With our busy lives, we can all get in a rut sometimes when it comes to cooking. We want simple and quick meals that we cook hundreds of times with no surprises, right? We want our children to try new, healthier foods, but aren't willing to be creative and try out some new recipes. If you find yourself cooking the same old meals week in and week out, there's good news. You can actually try out new recipes using many of your handy ingredients and create new healthy meals quite easily. I want to share with you guys a few tips to help you get started. Tip number one, buy an easy cooking cookbook. This might sound obvious, but you should first find a cookbook with recipes your family will love that's very easy to follow. Many cookbooks today offer only fancy foods packed with bizarre ingredients you've never even heard of. Often the food in these books don't even look tasty as they do in the photos. Shop around online to find a cookbook that makes cooking easy and use as many of the ingredients that you already keep around in your kitchen. Tip number two, you want to spice it up. After buying a cookbook, go through the cookbook marking recipes you like to try for the month. You might try one or two new recipes a week just to add a little excitement to the dinner table. Write down the ingredients required, but don't forget about the spices. Spices are usually what can make or break a meal. Buy spices that are required for the recipes and maybe a few extra spices for later on. Tip number three, create menus in advance. Preparation is key to saving time and sticking with a meal plan. Plan menus in advance so there are no surprises. Keep ingredients on hand that you know you will need. Most recipes give a preparation and cooking time. Plan your meals according to your schedule. Check out the available time listed for cooking. On days that you get off work late and will be rushed, find simple meals that you can cook rather quickly. Tip number four, prepare mixes and simple foods in advance. If you plan to make a dessert or a large meal, prepare your mixes and simple foods in advance to save time. For instance, if you plan to serve rice, potatoes, or macaroni with a meal, prepare these the night or morning before and store them in the fridge. Then you'll only have to warm them up later on when needed. Tip number five, mix old with new just to be safe. When preparing a brand new dish, be sure to mix some old food items in the menu just in case your family dislikes the new dish. This will ensure that everyone has something to eat even if they don't like the new recipe. With any new cooking venture, you will need to take some extra time and effort to give it a try. Once you become familiar with some new recipes, you'll find that it gets easier and easier to add new foods to your family meals. So those are my tips, and if you enjoy cooking as much as I do yourself a favor and check out the link below in my description to get started on making your favorite restaurant dishes at home.